Unstable Operating System Productions, in association with Crashed Hard Drive Productions, and in partnership with Dead Nickel Cadmium Battery Productions, presents the Hewlett Packard DeskJet 932c Color Inkjet Printer. Now, this printer I got courtesy of my dad because he finally upgraded to a new printer after about 10 years. But I really don't blame him for using it this long because this just did not want to die. This was such a good printer in its day. And one feature that is good about it to use to this day is the ink cartridges in it are huge. I'll just wait for it to move. There it is. Here's an example of the size, of the cartridges. That's the tricolor cartridge, and that's the black cartridge. And compare that to a modern HP cartridge. Yeah, the color ones are the same size as the black ones. But one bad side about this printer today is that these cartridges are very, very expensive because of their size. So, now these cartridges don't have a lot of juice left in them, or ink. So, but I did manage to get this little test page printed. This printer has a neat little built-in feature where you can just hold down the paper button and it'll print out one of these. It doesn't even have to be hooked up to a computer. So, I have the printer hooked up to my iMac. I've got the original software CD for it. I have no idea what it's doing now. It also has a little blue light in there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know what that's for. I don't really see those on modern printers, but it's printing something. Looks like it's printing an alignment page. Well, obviously the cartridges have enough ink to at least print that little test page. Yeah, printer is being aligned. Yeah. So it won't let me check the ink levels. Oh, actually it will. And according to it, it's empty. But it still has enough ink to print one of these alignment pages. You can also get the cheapo ink cartridges that are made by the third-party companies too, which are a lot more cheap than the originals today. This is the little HP DeskJet utility here. Has something called a WOW print sample, which uses glossy photo paper. It says that it allows you to print a sample page which demonstrates the remarkable output quality of your printer. So it's a pretty good feature, I guess. Ink levels, as I mentioned. Test to print a test document. Let's try doing a test document. I don't know if the test document is the same as this though, but we shall find out. it just displays a bunch of letters and numbers in different styles and sizes. Oh well, kinda neat. And let's see. It also has head cleaner on it to clean the print cartridges. You can also calibrate it to align the color and black ink cartridges. And it also gives you a link to HP's website for support. Let's try getting the about screen. Alright. Hewlett Packard, copyright 1993 to 2000. Version 3.2. So, this printer also allows you to hook it up to the computer via a parallel cable or USB. Now obviously now I have it hooked up to the iMac via USB because the iMac doesn't have a built-in parallel port. But if I hooked up the stupid iDock that I have for this, I could use a parallel cable, since the iDock has a parallel port in it and the iMac does not. I don't even have a parallel cable for this, but you can see on the back here, that's the parallel port and that's the USB port. And another good thing about this printer is the AC adapter is built in, so it doesn't use a large brick like all the modern printers today. At least all the modern HPs that I've seen. So, now, obviously this printer could perform faster if it was hooked up to a USB 2.0 port, because the built-in USB in this iMac is only 1.1, so that's still a little too slow to hook up, you know, modern USB device. So, probably might even be a original 1.0 USB. So that is about it for this little HP color inkjet printer. This was actually, I think, one of the first color inkjets that HP came out with. One of the first, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. You could tell it's very old because it's got the little color pattern on it and the old style Hewlett Packard logo, as you see on a lot of early color inkjet printers. So there you go, that's the Hewlett Packard DeskJet 932c with humongous print cartridges. So there it is. Thanks for watching.